Hi everybody, I'm Leslie. I'm one of the co-owners of Pie Junkie, and if you're watching this video, you're either my dad or you're someone who has purchased a take and bake pumpkin pie from Pie Junkie for your Thanksgiving table. And if that is the case, thank you so much for including us this Thanksgiving. So I just wanted to take a few minutes and show you how to bake off a take and bake pumpkin pie. It's pretty easy. Sometimes it can feel a little tricky when you're taking the pumpkin pie out of the oven to know if it's done or not, but we're going to help you through that. So let's get started. Okay, so first you're going to have your frozen pie and you want to keep it in the freezer. There's no need to defrost it. So first you're going to take it out of all the plastic packaging. That includes the plastic clamshell. We also have it wrapped in plastic wrap to protect it. You want to take that off completely. You don't want any plastic in the oven. You're going to throw that away or recycle. Then you're going to cover the pumpkin pie with foil and you're going to tint it. And that means you just don't press it flat against the pie. You want to kind of curl it under. You want to make sure that there's a little bit of a dome, but you want to make sure you're covering all the crust, basically, is what you're doing here. And I've got that all tucked in, ready to go. I have preheated my oven to 350. It's important to preheat. And I'm going to go ahead and put it in my oven right now. And we're going to have 45 minutes with the foil on, and then we'll check it again. Okay, it's been 45 minutes. We've let the pie cook for 45 minutes with the foil on. I've had just enough time to watch an episode of Stranger Things. So now I'm going to check the pie. I'm going to take the foil off and put it back in for another 45 minutes. So I'm going to take it out. Be careful not to burn yourself. You just want to use hot pads. I'm taking it out. I want to close my oven so I keep the heat in there. And then very carefully, I'm just going to take the foil off here like this. And there you go. Like that. You can see it won't look very pretty right now, but it will. And if by chance your foil touches this, you can always just smooth it out with a spatula if you want. If not, don't worry about it. We're gonna go ahead and put it back in. 45 minutes, foil off. We're gonna check it to see if it's done. If not, we'll let it go a few more minutes, but it'll be 45 more minutes with the foil off. So here we go. Okay, it's been 45 minutes. I'm gonna check my pie now and see if it is done. And I'm taking it out. It's looking really pretty, but it's not quite done, and here's how I know it's right now. The crust is nice, and the outside is nice and kind of spongy, but you can still see in the middle it's just a little bit tacky. So I'm going to let it go for another probably 7 minutes or so until that center kind of dries up just a little bit. But it's really, really close, and if you shake it, you can kind of see it moves all in one piece. It's not ripply, so it's really, really close. The outside is nice and spongy. So probably 5 more minutes, and then I'm gonna pull it and let it go. So like I said, you put it in the oven just for a few more minutes. Okay, it's been about 7 minutes. I'm gonna check the pumpkin pie now. I feel pretty confident that it's done. So I'm gonna pull it out here. It's looking nice. It's a nice pumpkin-y color, nice and spongy. That center is set. Also, when I shake the pie, and this is kind of important, it moves kind of all in one. It kind of jiggles to the touch. It's not ripply, and that's how I know it's done. So I'm gonna let this sit and cool for, you wanna let it cool for at least an hour before you cut into it. If you like cold pumpkin pie, which a lot of folks do, cook this off the night before Thanksgiving, let it cool completely, put it in the refrigerator overnight. It'll be nice and cool, and then you can just top it with whipped cream or Cool Whip, whichever you prefer. It will continue to sink down. It won't stay domed like this. It's natural for it to sink down and kind of compress into that beautiful pumpkin custard that everybody loves. So this is how you do it. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thanks again for including us on your table. And I just hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Bye. My dog's barking.